Now, the humanitarian aid, it looks like it's starting to come through. Who should be responsible for providing humanitarian aid to Gaza?
Well, I think there are a number of parties. Clearly, the United States wants the world to know that we are very cognizant of the plight facing the Palestinian people, those that are not part of Hamas, and they are victims in many ways, and they have been, frankly, for a long time. As I've said to you and others before, exists for two reasons: one, to destroy the state of Israel, and two, to kill Jewish people. And so clearly, the humanitarian aid, as well, by ourselves, by Israel, by Egypt now that is cooperating, and the United Nations, all are parties, along with our European allies, to try to provide some level of support during this very, very difficult time period.
Do you support President Biden pledging $100 million to Palestine?
Yes, I think that it's part of an overall effort, and I think the president's trying to work with those responsible countries to limit the conflicts.
How do you make sure that money actually goes to those in need in Palestine? There is concern, there is criticism that you're just giving it to Hamas, and Hamas will do what Hamas does with that money.
Well, it's being tracked very carefully, and if there is a any evidence in which that aid, and it's mainly in the form of food and some water, uh, it will be removed. So, I mean, you have agencies there that are transferring the humanitarian aid, and they're trying to make sure that it goes to the people who need it.
Does Israel have a responsibility to continue to provide water and other utilities to Gaza that have been reportedly cut off during this war?
Oh, they're in a very difficult situation. They're trying to uh, provide protection for the Palestinian people. Hamas is trying to use Palestinian people to protect themselves as shields, human shields. At the same time, Hamas is attacking Israeli towns and settlements. So Hamas is inflicting terrible damages not only in the Israeli citizens but also on the Palestinian citizens, because they end up becoming targets. Israel's trying to show restraint and patience as they identify and target Hamas leaders and gun emplacements and places where they believe where rocket launchers are located, to eliminate that threat.
First, what do you think of a ceasefire? Is that an option? I know some of your congressional colleagues are pushing forward a bill that would call for that.
I don't think a ceasefire is on the table at this time, and I don't think it can be.
Now, you're a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee. Have you guys been talking about this week, and what have you been hearing from Foreign Affairs regarding the Israel-Hamas war?
Well, we started a hearing today, and we hope to finish it up, marking a number of bills that will provide other sanctions against Iran for their financing of these terrorist groups. We're looking at trying to limit their ability to send oil revenues to these terrorist groups. And so we're having, I think, an opportunity here for the Foreign Relations Committee to take forceful action on a bipartisan basis to deal with this current crisis.